All right, viewers, I just want to narrow in on the case of Nikki Bhati. While the police have arrested her husband, her in-laws for the heinous crime of murder, but should we not look at the role that her parents played or did not play? Nikki and her sister, Kanchan, were both married into the same family in December 2016 to the Bhati brothers. At the time of the marriage, Nikki, in all probability, was underage. Now, dowry at that point of time was given, different occasions, various installments of money, cars was given, a Scorpio was given, then a bullet motorcycle was given, then many tolas of grams of gold was given, cash was given, which we pointed out there. One Scorpio SUV, and cash was given to Vipin Bhati at the time of marriage. Later, when Nikki's son was born, a Royal Enfield bullet motorcycle was given. But this was not enough. Nikki's husband wanted more cash, and the parents of Nikki Bhati duly gave that cash. Then, Nikki's husband, Vipin, wanted 60 more lakh rupees and a white Mercedes luxury car. Nikki was beaten up on that demand by her mother-in-law and her husband in the house, as is very evident in a video that we are just showing you right now. And by Nikki's sister, Kanchan's admission, this wasn't a rare incident, rather a very common incident where both Nikki's mother-in-law and Nikki's husband, Vipin, would beat young Nikki. And all of this information was known to Nikki's parents. Vipin was then caught in public with another woman, and Nikki alleged that he was having an affair, which he admitted. She informed her parents. In the first quarter of this year, both sisters went back to their parents because the abuse got too much to handle. A panchayat was called, and it was decided that Nikki and Kanchan would go back to their marital homes and that Vipin would not physically abuse his wife anymore. Nikki's parents sent her back. Within months, she died a terrible death. Nikki reportedly was underage when she was married, just about 26 years old when she was killed. At the time of her marriage, she could very well have been under 18. Dowry demands were made at the time of marriage, and her parents obliged. Dowry demands kept coming, the parents kept obliging. When their own daughter complained of physical domestic abuse and extramarital affairs, parents arranged for a panchayat to resolve the discord. Then they sent their daughter back to adjust, to compromise, as the panchayat asked them to. They were very well aware of the fact that their daughter was beaten up by her in-laws and husband, and that they wanted more money and luxury cars. But Nikki's parents never said no to those demands. Rather, they never said no of Nikki going back to that marital house where she was ultimately killed. So at the back of all of this, viewers, should we not ask today? And those are the questions we'd like to pose this evening. Does the responsibility of parents end once their daughter is married? Parental pressure to compromise sometimes is a death warrant for their daughters. Do parents sometimes ignore early warning signs of abuse, making them complicit in their silence? If a daughter's cry for help goes unanswered, should law recognize parental neglect as liability? And lastly, viewers, if in-laws can be jailed for harassment, why not parents for negligence? I'd like to set some context to this all, viewers, because at one end, one can say that we should blame the parents as well. I actually stand on that side. But then there is this samaj that we speak of, and between the society and the samaj and what the cultural upbringing is and what is the real word of law, lives like Nikki fall through the crevices.